Hello YouTube, this is the Hoover & Sons Sports Card channel. My name is Brandon, and today we're going to bring back First Overall Friday. Today we're going to look at 1974's number one pick, David Clyde from the Texas Rangers. Now, he might have been the first phenom, if you can read that. That's what he was doing in high school. The most impressive thing on here, you see he hurled a perfect game, 427-71, versus the defending state champs. He hurled 72 pitches in the contest. That's interesting to me because you didn't hear a lot of pitch counts or anything until more recently. But to have it on the back of a baseball card, 1974, is pretty revolutionary. But he might have been the best high school pitcher of all time. He was maybe the first phenom as well. I guess in modern terms, think of Bryce Harper. He was... David Clyde was covered by Newsweek and Sports Illustrated. And like I said, he was first overall in 1974. Now, the plan for him was to start 2 games and then go to the minors. But that didn't happen because the Rangers were having financial difficulties at the time. And in his 6 starts, he ended up pitching to near capacity. While in the other 75 home games for the Rangers, they averaged 6,000 in attendance. By the end of 1973, he drew nearly 1/3 of all the fans that came to see them in Arlington. When he was first overall in 73, he received $125,000 in a free college education and made his first start with Texas 20 days after his last high school game, which he won. It was the first sellout in Texas Rangers history. He went 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and struck out 8. In his second start, he went 6 innings, but he was injured. Not injured. He left with a blister on his hand. But his success in those first 2 starts actually caused them to keep him in the majors instead of sending him to the minors, as was the plan. His first manager was Whitey Herzog of St. Louis Cardinals fame. He would state in his book that he was forced to leave him in the game. He became the poster child of how not to handle a young pitcher. Keep in mind, he's still only 18, just out of high school. In 73, he was the youngest player in Major League Baseball, finished 4-8 with a 5.01 ERA. In 74, he won 3-9 with a 4.38 ERA, so he did improve. But in 75, he pitched 1 game and lost and was demoted to the minors. He would be there 3 seasons due to a shoulder injury in 76. And the Rangers had actually given up on him, left him unprotected in the expansion draft after the 76 season, but he wasn't even drafted. So they traded him to Cleveland after 77. With the Indians in 78, he went 8-11 with a 4.28 ERA, 83 Ks. And in 79, he was 3-4 with a 5.91 ERA. He tore his rotator cuff August 7th, 79, and never made it back to the majors. In fact, Cleveland actually traded him back to Texas after the 79 season, but he hurt his shoulder again. Lastly, in 81, he was with the Houston Astros minor league team, struggled with AAA, and officially retired February 5th of 82. And like I said, he became the poster child of how not to handle a young pitcher. Texas basically used him to sell tickets and make money, and it basically ruined his career. So that's the David Clyde story. He was coaching youth baseball, and according to Wikipedia, he now is his elderly father's caregiver. But, yeah. So like I said, he was like the Bryce Harper of the early 70s, or maybe even a Brian Taylor as far as pitching goes. But the 3 high school pitchers taken first overall, he's the only one to make it to the majors. The other 2 being Brian Taylor and Brady Aiken. So there you go. That's the David Clyde, a very brief synopsis of his career. Interesting how things have changed. I mean, I guess it's been, 45 years or so, but still, that's how it used to be. That would never happen these days. Anyway, that's going to do it. Have a great weekend. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting on the video. Greatly appreciated. And thanks. Have a great day.